St. Gianna Oratory presents Daily Thought of St. Francis de Sales for July 30th. With gentleness and peace, make your small efforts to better serve the divine goodness, but do not be frightened by the difficulties that crop up. What good, what precious thing has ever been obtained without effort and hard work? On our part, it is only necessary to remain faithful to our resolution to reach the perfection of holy love by doing all that we can to make it perfect. If we do not do that, we are not aiming very high. From the life of St. Francis de Sales. On every occasion, the angelic soul of our saint was admirable in its openness to all that happened to him. He liked to be ready to accept with equal willingness the sweet and the sour, repose in hard work, life and death. This was so remarkable to him that he did not know which of the alternatives to accept unless the will of God was manifestly evident. Then he would brace it immediately. All that happened to him he accepted with joy, without complaint, repugnance, or contradiction from the inferior part of his soul. No, perhaps, or yes, but. As the waters of Siloé, which according to the Scripture ran so quietly that it was impossible to gauge the direction of the flow, so by the conformity of our saint to the divine will was manifested in him with so much sweetness and gentleness that you could not perceive even the slightest contrary motion. And how could there be in him any internal rebellion or contrariness if his rational appetite was lost, absorbed, drowned in the purest will of God? Everything in that soul lived in such deep peace because he had no will of his own, but left it up to God to work his will in him and through him.